Hello YouTube, and welcome to a new Let's Play on my channel. This will be of the game, as you can see at the top, of Terraria. I recently tried to Let's Play this game, but then I recorded 2 hours of footage only to find that my mic wasn't recording, so I made sure to do the test today. Let's make sure all of our options are still in order. Controls, I found out that wasn't correct, and that wasn't correct the last time I played. I'll explain that later. The volume, I'm going to turn down the sound a little bit, but I already tested the levels and they sounded good. I'm going to keep all this on. I'm keeping auto pause off just because I don't like pause. So let's create our character. May as well just random. Sure, that works. And then we can either go hardcore, which is die for good. You drop your items on this, a la Minecraft, or you drop your money. I'm just going to play on softcore because I die a lot. Our name will obviously be Synn. And where should we go? You can either pick a medium, small, or large world. That doesn't determine the loot density or anything. Rather, just really the difficulty of getting from one place to another and the sheer amount of stuff that's in a world. So I don't want to have too little stuff in the world, but I don't want to spend too long traveling, so we're going to go medium. And what can we call this one? This is what I called it the last game. Last time I recorded. So we're going to Mesotopia. Just gotta build the world now. So this game's been pretty universally well received, but numerous people look at it before they play it and say this game's like Minecraft, or they play it for a little bit and say this game's like Minecraft, never actually do anything except for try to play it like Minecraft. They'll basically try to build all the time and dig straight down, and that's just simply not how the game's played. Rather, you gotta play it closer to a Castlevania or Metroid style of game. I mean, sure, you can build a house, and you need to build a house, but that's not the main part. So you start, you got your short sword. I will be getting rid of that. I really hate this short sword. Then we got our copper axe and our copper pickaxe. I don't keep my axe on there because if you hold shift and mouse over a tree, automatically pulls out your axe. Okay, so starting a new character, there's a couple little things we can do. We can either A, look for a cave to explore, B, build a house to try to get some NPCs, such as on the top of NPCs. We have Andrew over here, the guide. He will, if you say, what can I build with this? I'll tell you like wooden platforms, or a door, or a chair, or a chest, but then you also need these items to build it. So, I know most of the combinations we'll need, but we'll still likely be talking to him. Other guides are the merchant, for instance, or a nurse who will heal you. Of course, you have to do certain things to unlock the characters. Like the merchant, you need X amount of money. I don't know the exact value. I think it's 50 silver. That won't last or take long when we're in caves. Then I already mentioned you can do caves, or you can simply explore to one direction or another, trying to find harder areas. There's basically around your start area, it's safe. It's safe near your start area. But you go down, and the further down you go, the more dangerous it gets. You go up, and there's a possibility of it being more dangerous above you. There's a form of floating island in this game. Or if you go left or right, you will eventually hit a much harder area than the beginning. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to build a nice little house, give Andrew a place to live. Mainly because it's day, and really, at nighttime, if I'm on the surface, I want to have a house. Nighttime is scary, but day is awesome. I've got some more ore right here. If you didn't notice, I picked up some iron ore a little bit ago. That's potentially the most useful. Actually, it is the most useful early ore, simply because you need it to make an anvil. Now those slimes, they drop what's known as gel, and with that gel we can make torches. Obviously we need wood for that as well. And you can see below us we have a cave already. I say the house can wait. Let's go exploring. So I picked this game because I got it near the release time of it, and I've never stopped really playing it. Well, this cave was mainly a waste of time, but there's some iron ore here, and I just killed a bunny. And as I said earlier, we'll need this iron. So since basically every game on my channel thus far has been a platformer, I figured why not another platformer I love. There would be a couple TF2 videos on here, but I recorded for 2.5 hours, and then since my Fraps doesn't like to record source, I tried a new recorder. And immediately upon recording, it decided to render before saving, and then dropped all of my files. There's some more down there, but... Anyways, I haven't been really playing lately since, like I said, I recorded a bunch of Terraria, and then it said no. But mainly, I recently moved out. I'm now living in a new building. And as such, all the moving problems, I haven't really had time to play. When I did have time, usually I would have somebody wanting to play Dota with me or something. There's a bit more iron ore. First, we actually need to get some stone. I am not sure of how much we need. I believe it to be 20. So that's what I'll aim for. But hey, may as well grab all this ore while we're here. There's very rarely a time when ore becomes useless until you've already built everything with the ore or better. I hope that's enough for an anvil of iron. If it is, that would be awesome. I mean, all this copper we have, we could use to build some stuff as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention these pots over here. I think you can see my cursor. If not, they're in the water to the left. I'll check after a couple videos if you can see my cursor or not. And if not, I'll try to fix that. But yeah, they'll drop fairly random consumables, such as torches or shurikens or glow sticks in that case. The difference between a glow stick and a torch is a torch you can place and grab again, but you can't use underwater. A glow stick you can use underwater, and you can throw it, but then you can't pick it back up. Not for a while, at least. So we'll need to get a healthy supply of both. But for now, just getting some wood. It's nice that in this game, if you cut down a tree at the bottom, it'll cut down the entire thing. And I keep forgetting that I don't have a sword. That's one of the reasons why I'm building the house first. I want to build a wooden broadsword, so that rather than having the little stabby motion, it'll grab things above you like this axe would. But right now, I'm just kind of clearing an area for my house. I need a better axe. I need a better everything. But I will get a better everything, and that's why this game's awesome. There we go, that should be good for a base of a house. Stupid dirt. I'm gonna expand on this house design a little bit later, but for now, I'll just say that it's gonna be similar to an apartment building. and it will be expanded to the right shortly. That good? Yeah, that's good for height. So basically what it's going to be is there will be a room over here as well. And then in here I'll be placing wooden platforms and then building this up higher. Whoops. And then continuing to do this. Make sure each door has each room has a door. I believe that to be one of the necessities for a merchant or such to move in. It's also really nice that you can use items directly from your inventory like I've been doing. I need to hurry up and get some doors. 2, 3, 4, 5. That way the creatures of the night can't get to me. And then you also need to have at least one wooden chair in each room. And then one table in each room. We don't need a slime in each room, you guys. So basically the room needs to be walled in, has a door, has lighting, has a seat, has a table. You don't need anything more than that, and you can't have anything less than that. So... crap. I only have, I don't have enough wood. Or stone. Why is it glowing? Oh, my glow stick. Boy. So then, now we can build our furnace, which will then in turn let us melt our bars, which will in turn let us build an anvil, which I'll put a room up above, and get our copper bars. And finally, we'll need a lot of wooden walls. Hopefully that noise isn't too annoying from building a bunch of items. Oh man, we don't have enough torches. Slime, I need you! I need a slime! Slime? There's the slime! Yay! I need more torches for my building. Why is there a bunny in my building? Yeah, that's right. This is Andrew's room, not yours. So, luckily walling in has been simplified since the game was released. If you were to say, build kind of a one-on gap like that, it'll automatically fill it now. It used to not do as such. So it got pretty tedious and boring to wall and everything. And then hammering, which is a way to remove a wall, took ages. Speaking of hammer, I need to get one of those. So if you ever used to make a mistake in a wall, it would take forever to remove it. That noise out there with the shooting star. That's one of my main concerns to get. But see, those zombies and floating eyeballs are why we're inside. You saw us do 7 to a bunny? Well, zombies have armor. Not armor in the literal sense, rather in, like, the RPG sense. As in, it reduces their damage taken. And what can we make here? Let's get ourselves an iron broadsword first and foremost. And we can't make anything cool out of copper. So... we can do this. And is this room suitable? Yes. Is this room suitable? Yes. Andrew, this is your room. And now, to battle! I heard a star out in this direction. I did hear a star. So yeah, it's not smart to be this far out on your first night, but who gives a shit? It's also very useful to have a bow and no arrows, I heard. Whatever, I never claimed I was smart. All I claimed was that I've played this game before. So now that we have a bit of a house, our next goal is to find a nice cave to explore for a while. Because obviously the more ore we get, the better. So for 1 stone and 1 piece of wood we can make 5 arrows. I won't be doing that very often though. Usually you can find enough arrows unless you're going like complete archery builds. Which likely later on in the game I'll be using a lot of ammunitions. Or munitions, depending on how you like to say it. So, progression out here at night's gonna be staggeringly slow. But we'll find lots of goodies like this iron ore here. Not to mention these guys can drop a decent amount of money. And a lens. We'll need those lenses, but I'm actually more interested in the cosmetic appeal. Because most of the helmets early game I don't really like. I saw a big shadow against the sky and that's kind of unnerving. Oh, there it is. We will not be traveling this way apparently. Instead we'll be traveling straight down. And just to be using the overhand swing. Oh god, that music's creepy. Is there anything nice over there? Just a pot. Whatever, I would like my torch back anyways. And the music's suddenly less creepy and more awesome. Let's get out of here and head to the left, because clearly the right isn't safe with these eaters of soul, or little eaters. As you can see, I simply can't handle their damage. That rotten chunk will come in handy later, as maybe Andrew can show you. Andrew, will this come in handy? Indeed it will. It will build a mechanical worm, worm food, leather, and battle potions. These summon bosses. And then the lens here. I want these goggles, but I need another lens. Then more boss summoning items. If something says material, like there at the bottom of that, or the bottom of that, or the bottom of that, that means they will be able to be built into something. You want, not have a hole in your wall there, or your door left open. You want to keep your best healing potions as early in the inventory as possible, so that they get used first. Because healing potions have a minute-long cooldown. So if you accidentally use one that heals 15 instead of 100, you can screw yourself. Can we make anything good now? I'll get an iron pickaxe just for the speed. And now we go explore. One thing I'm really bad at is remembering to close my doors. Alright, we got our hammer, we got our axe, We got our sword, we got our pickaxe, we got our bow. We should be fine. Just using some dirt back there because that jump's unmakeable otherwise. And now we need to find a cave. I would definitely not suggest being outside at night if it's your first go about, but I kind of know how to avoid the zombies. Those fallen stars, I didn't remember to show you back at the base, but they're an ammo, but they're material as well. When it says disappears after sunrise, they won't if they're in your inventory or chest. It takes 10 of them to build a certain item. Really, game, you're gonna do this stuff to me? Gotta remember there's a big forest over here for when I need wood. The hell am I? Oh, stupid dirt. Unfortunately, you can't just pickaxe the dirt directly under a tree and get the whole tree. You have to cut it, and my axe is kind of crappy. So later on, I'll be doing lumberjacking with explosives. Lots of mushrooms here that I'll never end up using. Get ourselves some sunflowers because they're useless. Well, they're not useless, but you get the idea. I will not be using them. There's some altars down there. They're used to make boss items like that suspicious eye, for instance. Useless to us at their current state. Even if we had the items for the boss, we wouldn't be able to handle it. Is there anything of use down there? Does not look as such. I'm playing on extremely low resolution simply because I didn't realize you could changing the resolution would change your screen size, and I like the combat aspect more than exploring aspect. So having the smaller size allows me to see the details better. It's almost day, which is nice, but it'll speed up our progress quite a bit. Not a cave? Big cave? Big cave? Come on. Be a big cave. We got ourselves some shurikens. Or shurikens, depending on your pronunciation. Ooh, there's some silver ore. I knew it wasn't just stone. It's not a significant amount or anything, but it's some. And silver is a step up from iron. Really, is that all there's gonna be in this cave? Well, that's mildly disappointing. I don't want to start digging yet. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if I just hold shift without mousing over anything, it'll hold out a torch, but I like to switch to this and use shift mainly for tools. I would put my pickaxe off the hotbar, but I tend to select it way too often. Or, I tend to be going like this and then, yeah, not remembering to let go of shift. If I ever get attacked, that is. Okay, so we found a desert. These cacti, I believe they hurt. It might have been changed, but I haven't played in quite a long time. Well, besides playing to record recently, but I never found a desert in that session. Ooh, does that go inside? I thought there was a hollow place. This could be a really good sign to have iron ore on the surface of a hill like this, or it could be pointless. Could potentially mean that there is a floating island above. So I'll mark this place and check at a later time. Also, what the hell is making that noise? Ah, the antlions. Useless to us. They drop one item that you need like 10 of to make a gun that's fairly worthless. It's basically only good for trolling people because it shoots sand as ammunition or something similar, and then it leaves a sand block in its wake. Doesn't do much damage, really expensive to make, and requires a lot of farming of antlions. So, I'm simply not going to worry about it. So, obviously the cacti are not hurting me, so I'm not going to worry about digging them up anymore. I think people were complaining that deserts were annoying before, and it got quote-unquote fixed. I have no idea where we're going. I just want to find a cave and something awesome in the cave. So that desert was an example of an area that's harder than spawn, but you get to it not up or down. You get it from left to right, east or west. You decide how you'd like it called. I keep getting stuck and having to waste all my dirt. I mean, later on I'll be complaining that I have too much dirt, but for now, I don't. Dirt isn't really in vast quantities for me or anything. Oh, come on, you antlion. You know what? I'm just gonna dig up to you and murder you. There we go. You're dead. There is a cave under us. I'm gonna go check that out. Probably nothing. But hey, now I get a bunch of sand, which can be used to make glass, which can be used to make bottles, which can be used to make potions. Ooh, it might be big. It looks like we found one. Ooh. That could have been bad. Now we got purple slimes, which are slightly more difficult than the green and blue ones we see on the surface. But just a bit of marksmanship. Ooh, we found a chest already. This is another reason why caves are great, and why I refuse to build chests. We find a godly spear. It does almost as much as our sword, but it has increased crit chance. Some healing potions, more arrows, may as well use this, loot all. And then I can explain how the spear works. The spear is again a melee weapon, but it goes towards your pointer in a straight line. It can be used to hit certain enemies multiple times. Another demon altar. We'll have to remember there's one here later if we need it. Easily accessible. Now if there's one thing you do not want to do with the demon altar, it's to pull out your hammer and hit it. Nothing more should need to be said about that. But we found another chest. Just another spear. Some iron bars. More importantly, we have another chest. There's some iron up there, but it'll unleash a torrent of water into our little cave here. So I don't think it's worth it. Remember, the deeper we go, the harder it gets. You can see the backdrop here is different than the original. But we're getting extremely lucky. This right here is a life crystal. Think of it as a heart container from Zelda. And that was a double hit I was talking about. You can sometimes juggle them with the spear into the spear. It's difficult to do and not always practical, but it's very satisfying to do. Here is a trap. Look above. That'll come into more play when we get unlucky and there's something there. And that is an explosive trap. That's why we got so much crap. This area exploded recently. Likely a slime landed on the pressure plate and set off the bomb. So even more crap we have to be worried about. Now I don't want to dig in the water, because again that'll unleash a torrent of water. So rather I'm just going to dig around it. get more sand out of this. Don't need the sand, probably will never use the sand, but first things first is to find our way around. I'm not sure how I'll be doing the videos in this. I think I'm going to end this one here, though. So, block myself in so I can't die, kill this freaking worm that has amazing timing, and end the video here. See you guys next time.